All right, what up, mother truckers? It's your mom's favorite YouTuber, the BP Hero, back at you here. And today we're checking out a couple of Headbanger Sports exclusives. The ASA model of the HB12 Icy just dropped today. It is a two-piece ASA only, with a composite barrel, composite handle. And then this one is the HB12 one-piece. Now you might remember this in a two-piece version earlier in the year. This is going to be the one-piece model. It comes out on Friday. It is USSSA certified, half-ounce end load, 12.5-inch barrel on this thing. Both of these were pretty good. Let's head to the field and check them out. And be sure to use code BPHero at headbangersports.com to get yourself these while they last. They look great. They hit even better. They're not going to last long, so be sure and get yours while you can. Let's go check out the video, and I'll kind of dive in on these things. We're going to get started with the ASA first here. So, no further ado, let's get it going. All right, so getting things going on this little baseball field here in Moberly, Missouri, where it's about 320 down the lines and about 360-ish in the center. We did get out here and beat the heat early on this day, so it was only about 75-ish degrees when we were getting the day started here. This HB exclusive features a 12.5-inch barrel with Miken's Max Flex barrel technology that is known to generate effortless power through the zone, and this actually has a little bit of a decent little clack sound to it, which is becoming popular in some of the bats that are designed for low compression balls to kind of have the clack sound because of the way the technology inside the bat interacts with the outside barrel. It was very responsive, had a pretty good size sweet spot for being a 12.5-inch barrel. The sound was a little bit different than the Miken & Worth stuff in the years past. I do feel like it broke in a little bit quicker than what we're used to out of the Miken & Worth technology that we've been seeing for the last few years. So that was kind of a nice surprise here. This features a mid-flex handle, which creates the perfect amount of flex to give you good feedback and still good performance. And maybe a little bit more flexy than some of the U-Trip stuff that we hit this year, but it wasn't anything that was severely noticeable. As I mentioned, these are approved for ASA only and are available in 25 through 28 ounce and only available at headbangersports.com, just in case you missed me mention that in the intro. Let's check out the compression tester here and look at a couple of things, get an up close look at this thing, and then we'll come back and finish up the rest of the swings.
That was 3, right? I got one more.
So I did have a bit of a space case moment here and actually forgot to test this before we started swinging with it, but I did get the compression tester checked out after we got our about 75-ish swings on it. And what I've included up top here is what ASA, also known as USA Softball, considers the pass-fail number for this bat to be. With these bats that have technology inside the barrel, each one is going to test different based on the manufacturer design, and that is what ASA has decided the pass-fail will be for this bat. So you can see there's still quite a ways to go on the compression tester here. Miken & Worth stuff usually doesn't fail really fast. This is probably something that's going to last you a decent while, hitting nothing but 52s. If you play somewhere that testing is a thing. Let's take a quick look up close at this thing. This thing looks absolutely great. I didn't wipe any ball marks off of it or anything like that, so we can kind of see it, you know, true and real and uncut and that kind of thing. This bat looks absolutely great. Headbanger absolutely kills it on their exclusives. I'm really liking the HB12 vibe that they've had going here. In the icy version of this, looks absolutely great. So all in all, I do feel like this was a nice bat. The performance was pretty good out of the wrapper. I really only needed about 75 swings for us to get a pretty good read on how it was going to be. It's really nice that these bats break in fast from a reviewer standpoint so we can kind of get a good read on stuff. You know, it's kind of interesting that like it used to be put a couple hundred on something to get a good read, but now it's 75 or 100 swings and you've got everything you need to know about a bat. So it is nice from that perspective to have stuff that breaks in fast. It does feel good, it responds well, sounds great, and as Headbanger mentioned in their description of the bat, it does get a little bit of that clack sound going that's getting kind of popular, so that's pretty cool. The 27 ounce that we had in the video here did get a little bit barrel heavy instead of in heavy, but that's just going to be the nature of these bats with this technology that has the performance inserts in them. It's hard to distribute a weight to the end of the bat and still have the insert in the middle of the bat, so it wasn't like anything that really threw me off or terrible feeling or anything. The weight will go up in the end load of these as you go up in sticker weight to kind of counteract that a little bit. It is marketed as having a half ounce, but does say that it does get progressive as the bat gets heavier. Baseball field power, good sound, good feel, fast break in. I don't know how you lose with one of these things, especially with the sit graphics this thing has going as well. This, ladies and gentlemen, has been the Miken HB12 from Headbanger Sports. Exclusive there. Go get you one. Let's go check out this one-piece U-Trip model.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's all day.
So getting things going here with the HB12 one-piece USSSA. On paper, this has all the same specs as the one-piece JR9 that we just reviewed. Only difference between the two being that the JR9 was a full ounce of end load, and this is a half. It has the same A1 knob that features a secure feel in the hand, and it does feel good in the hand. It's a little bit smaller than the typical knob. It features the ProFlex handle, and it also features the V2 Flex barrel technology. And even though all of that stuff is the same on paper between these two bats, I did feel like this bat felt better. Can't quite pinpoint why that is, but feel and feedback wise, I feel like it felt better. It did take a little bit of break-in to get going. We're hitting a mix of pretty much all the hard stuff that was left in the BP bag after we got done swinging the ASA bat. Brian got us started here fresh out of the wrapper with this thing. And it took about 50 or 60 to kind of get going and get loose a little bit. But it really started to come around pretty quick once it did. Once it got to about the 100 swing mark, you could tell this thing was getting good already, and it was going to hit another gear here soon. We actually ran off the field by some kids that needed to practice. I'm not going to hold back any kids from practicing just so we can be a bunch of bums and hit some slow pitch softballs. But we still got enough of a read on this thing to know that it's a damn good bat. The 12.5-inch barrel on this one-piece bat was a little bit unforgiving if you wanted to compare it to the two-piece HB12, which is to be expected because you're comparing a one-piece bat to a two-piece bat. But in terms of like comparing it from one piece to another one piece, like something like a Louisville, I do feel like this was more forgiving than a Louisville. The 27 ounce and the half ounce of end load in this thing felt spot on as far as the weighting and stuff goes. Really enjoyed that. And a quick look at the compression tester here will tell you where this thing started. And with the 100 swings we got on it, the needle barely moved. And I was surprised to see how well it did break in and get for no more than the needle did move while we swung this thing. And again, with another close-up here, looking at the one-piece HB12. This thing is another one that looks absolutely great. I think these colors would look great on a jersey. Comment down below in the comments if you think that something like this, like a color combo or this kind of vibe would be good on a jersey. I'm kind of a floor print guy. Don't know why, I just am. But I thought this thing would look absolutely awesome on a jersey, but it looks even better on a bat. Again, this is going to be just like the two-piece model that we saw earlier in the year. Obviously going to have that one-piece vibe going, though. Absolutely sick-looking bat. And let's go check out the rest of the swings here from this thing because we had a lot of fun hitting this thing. So as I mentioned earlier with a couple of comparisons going back to the two-piece HB12 Vice Edition that we released earlier in the year, this one was a little bit of a change in pace just because it did take a little bit of swings to get going, which is, again, is not the end of the world. A little bit of BP never hurt anybody. So I'll never mind the fact that I have to break in a bat a little bit to be able to get a read on it, and two, what's going to hurt to get some swings, get familiar with the bat, and to have something to swing that's not going to fail the second you breathe on it. The fact that the needle barely moved and the performance got significantly better was honestly kind of impressive to me, considering all the variables that this is a one-piece bat with a 12.5-inch barrel, which is getting on the shorter side for a barrel. It did make you stay honest, but as long as you were honest and on that sweet spot, this thing felt great and hit the ball really well. This actually might be something that I put some more swings on. I kind of come back and revisit. Not that we didn't get enough swings in with it here to see that this is a good bat, but it was just about to hit that next gear, and I'd kind of like to hit it and see just how good it's going to get with just a handful more swings. There's only 300 of these available, though, so you're not going to have a lot of time to like wait around for that update. But it's just a curiosity thing, and might as well see what it's got, right? Huge thanks to Headbanger Sports for making these videos possible for us, between the HB12 IC ASA model and then this one-piece Vice model. Those guys have been a huge support to the channel, and without them and without you guys following along, I'm not sure we'd be where we are today. But thankfully they make this job easy reviewing these things. They're always good at putting out some good exclusive bats, and this one is no exception. So buy with confidence with this thing for sure. All right, so there you have it, guys. I got the reviews in on the Headbanger Sports exclusive HB12 one-piece USSSA Miken, and then the two-piece Vice Icy two-piece ASA only Miken, and these were a ton of fun to swing. Huge thanks to Headbanger Sports for sending us these so we can get these reviews out when they drop for you guys. And I can't thank those guys enough. And like I said, use code BPHero at headbangersports.com to get yourself either one of these, or you can also hit me up on Facebook or Instagram as well, and I can help you save some money on these things. However you want to get yourself a couple of these bats here to get them going for the season. It helps us, it helps the channel, it helps them, helps everybody. Everybody wins, right? So appreciate you stopping in and checking out this video. Had a blast swinging these things. And after using code BPHero at headbangersports.com to get yours, be sure and comment down below what you thought of yours when you got a chance to swing them. Swing hard in case you hit it. BP Hero's out of here.